Hey, welcome to Man Kitchen Recipes. I am Kevin, and today we're making chicken jalapeno poppers. Look at those. Yeah, we broke out the Lone Star Grillz pellet grill again. My new cover did show up. Check that out. All right, man. Earlier it was 107 out here, and it's been a hot day, but we've got some clouds coming in. Doesn't look like the rain's going to hit us, but it's hitting around parts of the town. Hopefully it'll cool it off a little bit. So I'm gonna let these cool off a little bit, and we'll come back out. Well, I'll show you how I put them together first, then I'll come back out and do a taste test. How's that? All right, for my chicken jalapeno poppers, I've got 4 chicken breasts. I have 4 jalapenos from my garden. I had them sitting out on the counter and they turned red. We got some Chihuahua cheese, we have some cream cheese, and we have some real wood smoked bacon. All right, so let me glove up, and first thing we're going to do is make the jalapeno popper filling, which is just going to be cream cheese and shredded cheese. All right, first thing we need is the cream cheese. Okay, it is softened. Been out for a while. I'm just going to put a little bit of salt, pepper, garlic in this today. A little less PG, not too much. I'm going to put probably a half a cup of shredded Chihuahua cheese and mix it up. All right. Now let's get that chicken ready. All right, so what I'm going to do with the chicken, I've got 2 breasts in each pack. That one's kind of big. All right, so I think what I'm going to do is cut these down a little bit. Let's see, I don't need that fat on there. Cut that fat off. And I guess I needed to clean them up a little bit. All right, let's see if I can get these cut down a little bit. Okay, looks like that'll work. And with 1, 2. Let's see, this has a little bit of fat on it. All right, that looks good enough. Helps if you have a nice sharp knife. All right, well, this one has a hole in it. It's still going to be all right. We'll make do. All right, so now what I got to do, well, I need to slice up my jalapenos, and for these, I'm just going to, I think I'm just going to just make some sliced wedges or julienne strips, I guess you would call them. All right, I'm gonna get the others done. I'll be right back. All right, got my jalapenos all sliced up, and I'll tell you what, I touched my tongue to the top of one of these, and yeah, they're pretty spicy. Okay, I got to get some clear saran wrap. I did just wash my gloves, my hands. All right, so I'm going to put a piece of saran wrap over, or clear plastic wrap over the chicken, and I get to break out my ManKitchen mallet. ManKitchen mallet. I'm just going to flatten these out just a little bit more. All right, get that mallet into the sink. Okay, washed my gloves again so that I can season this chicken. Salt, pepper, garlic. All right, now we'll move these to this side. Get that first one with the hole in the middle. Like I said, I guess we'll just deal with it. Okay, I'll put that little piece there. Not that it's going to do anything. Okay, I got my bacon, got my jalapenos. So now what I want to do is get some of my, I don't know if this is going to work. I'm probably just going to have to use my fingers. Cream cheese. Get it on the chicken. Don't worry, we're using all the cheese. All the cream cheese. Okay, maybe a tiny bit more. This piece of chicken's just going to have to go with it. All right. Now we're going to want to lay out our jalapeno sticks. These have the membranes. I know some people like membranes and seeds. I did not remove them. Seeds kind of fell by the wayside. There wasn't really very many seeds in there anyway. All right. I'm going to roll this up. That is gonna make a popper mess right there. That cheese, once it starts getting hot and smoking. So I am going to get, now this bacon's pretty thick, so I'm gonna hopefully be able to stretch it. I don't know, we'll see. Let's get one wrapped and find out. I might end up putting 2 pieces on some of these. Yeah, like this one. I want these things covered in bacon. As long as I got it, might as well use it. I'm a little concerned about how thick this bacon is and how long it might take. So I've got my Lone Star pellet grill up to 275. I usually do poppers at 250. All right, well that's going to have to do for that one. Okay, and this is going to go on this wire rack. Feed up. That is one giant. They're all going to be pretty big, I guess. Okay. All right, cream cheese. Jalapeno sticks. Like I said, membranes and all. Okay, roll it up. Wrap it in bacon. I think while I have, if I run out of bacon, well, then I'm going to have to do something else. But I think what I'm going to do is probably have to use 2 strips because these are so big. These are like popper pinwheels, chicken pinwheels. I know that's going to blow out. Okay. I'm going to get the other 6 done, and I'll be right back. All right, there we go. 8 chicken poppers. I had just enough cream cheese, just enough jalapenos, and just enough bacon. Used it all. 2 pieces on every one. All right, so these are going to go out on the pellet grill at 275 degrees. Go with our chicken poppers. Last week on my last video, we made some Mexican rice on the pellet grill. I'll tell you what, it was so good. I want to make it again to go with these chicken poppers because this is going to make a pretty fantastic meal. If you weren't here, a couple of tablespoons of olive oil, 1 cup of, I use Basmati rice. And to start, that's all I'm going to do. These are going to go on the pellet grill. I'm going to try to get it to brown the rice, just like last time. So let it go for like 30 minutes, and I'm going to come out and stir the rice about every 10 minutes to see how it's browning. And then after a half an hour, we'll add the chicken stock and tomato sauce and garlic, onion powder. I think I'm going to put some chili powder in it this time just because, and some cumin. All right, so we're going to get this on the pellet grill, the chicken on the pellet grill, and get dinner going. Once again, Lone Star Grillz, 275. And we're going to get the chicken. This is why you put the feet up, so you can slide your rack wherever you want it. We're going to put it over here, and we're going to put our rice again right over the fire pot. And every 10 minutes I'm going to come out and mix it up. And then I'll come back when I add the rest of it to the rice. All right, see you in a 30. All right, it's been 30 minutes, and that bacon doesn't look like it's cooked at all. Okay, so rice. It doesn't brown up like you would in the pan, but it's got a few brown little pieces of rice in there, so that's good. Oops, I got a little char from my grill right there. Okay. So anyway, see there's some brown rice right there. So now I got my little elixir. It's 2.5 cups chicken broth, a teaspoon of onion powder, garlic powder, and cumin, and I added about a half a teaspoon of red chili powder. So all I'm going to do is pour this in here. Okay, so now I'm going to cover it with foil, and we're going to keep this covered. I'm actually going to turn this pellet grill up to 300 now. That bacon was awful thick on the bacon wrapped chicken poppers. Okay, I'm going to go to 300 degrees, and we'll just keep an eye on it. We want to get that that bacon cooked up, and then rice roughly an hour. So we'll check. In about an hour, let's check that rice. Looks pretty good. All right, I'm going to take this in and let those poppers keep going. Normally the rice will only take you 30 minutes on the stove, but I'll let it go an hour out here. Get this in the house. Just got to get that bacon cooked up. Looking good, looking good. Alright, let's give it a check. Oh, those looks. That's what I'm talking about right there. Alright. $178, those are done. 77, 76. All right, I'm gonna go get a tray. We'll get these inside and yeah, let them cool off. Do a taste test. Let's get one of these on my plate. Look at that. Cut it open. See how it looks. Oh yeah, jalapeno popper chicken. Jalapeno popper. All right, let's go get a taste test of this. Okay, well here's the rice. I just was over here fluffing it with a fork. Man, this stuff's good. Okay, what do you think of that? Anybody that follows the channel knows when I break out that ManKitchen mallet, you know it's going to be good. Check this out. That's that Mexican rice. Look at the jalapenos in there, in that one right there. Okay, I cut a couple of pieces that I can taste. Has the jalapeno in it. They're pretty warm, so cheers. They are spicy. Holy cow. I'm probably gonna get the hiccups. Once again, there's that Mexican rice. It's so good. Here come the hiccups. All right, you want to make chicken breasts a different way? Cut them in half, smash them down, fill them with cream cheese and jalapenos, wrap them up and then wrap them in bacon. That's some thick cut bacon. That's some good stuff too. Got a tear coming out of my eye. Those jalapenos out of the garden, they're hot this year. Make you some Mexican rice while you're at it, because I figured we're having hot food. We needed some Mexican rice. It was so good last week, had to make it again. All right, there you go. I'll take one more bite. The chicken is done just right. The bacon is done. And that's getting hot. All right, thanks for checking this out. I hope you have a great day.